When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So we got this message. Good morning, guys. I've got a little dilemma. I've been with my wife for 12 years now, married for 2. We have 3 kids from a previous relationship. They're 18, 16, and 15.
All right.
Now, my wife has always wanted a child of her own. She's 30.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong for putting off having another child?
Ooh.
I didn't exactly have the best experience with my previous relationship, and my fear of it happening again is making me have doubts about having one with my wife. Now, I understand it's not the same relationship, but the thoughts and feelings of what I went through just to see my kids and be a part of their lives is giving me second thoughts. I don't know what to do. Please don't use my real name, Ben.
I've made that mistake before.
You have.
Okay, so you're asking us to decide whether or not you want to have another kid?
Yeah, that's a really big. First of all, I feel as though this should have been a conversation you had before you got married.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of those big questions that you need to approach, those big subjects that you need to approach with a future partner of yours. Kids being one of them. Like, what are your thoughts on kids? Do you want them?
Right. He's got, an 18, 16, and 15-year-old.
Right.
They're teenagers. And so I get maybe he doesn't want to start that all over again.
Yeah.
And he feels like maybe he's already done that part of his life. But
yeah,
he married someone who has not.
I was going to say
yet.
that. Yeah. And she hasn't had that opportunity to have a kid of her own.
Exactly. And I feel as though you probably should have known that before you decided to get married and had this conversation.
Well, okay, so we're not there though. That didn't happen.
We are not there.
Or at least if it happened, there's been some amnesia.
Right.
And so look, I'm just going to say you're never in the right spot to have a kid. Like, if you're thinking about having a kid, you're never going to be in the right place in your life, you feel, to have a kid is my thought.
Yeah, you can't wait for perfection.
Right,
like,
exactly.
There's not going to be the right time. It's going to show up like a neon sign and say, now's the time to do that.
Right, exactly. I mean, financially, if you're waiting for a financial windfall or something like that to have a kid, that's probably not going to happen. If you're waiting for a certain spot in your life to have a kid, it's like there's never a perfect time. So, I mean, if you love your wife, I wouldn't let those past. This is an opportunity to have a clean slate. I mean,
exactly. And again, what happened in your previous relationship? You said you acknowledge this as a different relationship.
Yes.
So you can't let fears of whatever happened in the past, stunt whatever you may want to do with your future, with your new wife.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, if you've been in a situation similar to this, our listeners, and you want to chime in on how, if you've had kids from a previous relationship and you got with your new, husband or wife, and how you approached having kids, the second time around, maybe that'll help our listener here. 502-571-9970. But yeah, I mean, if you're just asking me, I wouldn't let what happened in the past be a factor in what you have with your wife now.
Yeah, no, and this is a very huge thing to, if your wife wants this,
yes.
She wants to have a child, and like telling her, yeah, I don't think I want to.
Yeah, at this
point, probably
point,
not going to be the best thing for your future.
Anyways, all right. Well, 502-571-9970, group therapy. This
for years.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear that she's going anywhere, and if your relationship is what you want for the rest of your life, let down your guard. She's co-parented your children for 12 years, proving that she's in it for the long haul. Have a child with her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she might be forced to find someone else who will in order to finally fulfill her dream of having one of her own.
Yeah, Sassy Matt texts in and says he needs to figure out if the reason that he doesn't want another kid is actually because of the past relationship trauma or the fact that he just doesn't want another kid.
That's true.
Yeah. And so, they need to make sure that they have that communication and all that. All right. Andrew, the Love Doctor, calls us all the time. What is your thought?
Well, it sounds to me like this guy had a little bit of trauma from his past relationship. I think he said he had trouble seeing his kids and so forth, and there must have been some very, very tough times for him. So, one, he's got to deal with that trauma. He has to have that conversation with his wife about his past relationship and about the fact that he didn't get to see his kids or whatever that looked like, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, Kelly's right. This conversation should have probably been had before you got married, as you got married. What does that look like? What do kids look like? It looks like they're both of the age, or still very possible.
Yeah. You dropped out there.
Where'd he go? Oh, no.
No,
Dang it.
We're not going to get anything on what he wanted.
Oh, no.
All right.
Just when he was bringing it home. But Beth says on Facebook, sounds like you never processed what happened in the relationship with your kid's mother, kind of echoing what he says. Don't project that onto your wife. Consider seeing a therapist to work it through. Your wife helped raise your 3 kids from the ages of 6, 4, and 3.
Yeah.
Does her 12 years of parenting not show what kind of a parent and parenting partner she is?
Yeah, and then we have Luke that says, get a dog instead. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think that he lets his fears of whatever may have transpired before. And yeah, a lot of people are pointing out she has been in the kid's life for a very long time now. So that should give him, ease his concerns, whatever they are.
And let's be honest, she's basically been a parent since she was 18.
Yes. Yep. And she still wants to, start over from the beginning with her own.
So, I don't think obviously it's easy for us to just sit here up atop our throne and with our scepter say, grant her a child.
Yes, I know.
But I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. That I would say if she's never experienced an infant and she wants to have that with you, hey, this is an opportunity for you to do right.
And listen, you got teenagers, built-in babysitters.
Oh, my gosh,
best case scenario right there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And, hey, there was an entire sitcom named after what is a modern family anymore. So,
exactly.
Right. And
I think this could be an exciting new chapter for everybody. You just have to approach it with the right way. And again, this is not a new relationship. You've got a history with her. You've seen her parent through the later stages of having a child. So I don't see really the concern other than if the underlying issue is he just doesn't want any more.
All right. So we've said our piece. If you want to chime in, the situation is up on Facebook at Ben and Kelly Show. You can leave your comment there. But that is group therapy. Keep us posted on what you decide to do. And a great name, Ben.
Or Kelly.
That's group therapy.